I got stung by a wasp. I think. I don't know. That's the stressful part. Well, that's one part of what has been stressing me out. I've had a bit of a rough go the last couple days. My washer started leaking and flooding, and then I had to have a bunch of repair people come in, and I don't like having people over in my cottage. Strangers. Only snails allowed. Exactly. The human interaction. They are the worst too. I don't know. But also I got stung. Okay, I like went outside, you know, to try to relieve some of the stress I was feeling from the flooded washer. And I guess I got stung. Which I say I guess because I didn't feel it happen. This was like 2 days ago. That night I was itchy and I noticed that I had a bite. But then yesterday it got much worse. I did the trick where you draw on it with a marker and it's still expanding right now. I think it's fine. I don't think it was like a venomous spider. I know if I got stung. I wouldn't because I have a really high pain tolerance. I'm just built different. I wouldn't even notice it if a wasp stung me. Maybe it was a spider, but it doesn't have the 2 prongs, you know? It doesn't have the 2 little fang marks. Ants? Oh, I guess it could have been an ant. I was sitting on a log. Can an ant bite you? I don't know. It was a lazy spider that used 1 fang. Maybe it was an ant. Well, that's why we are going to war against all insect kind today. Because I don't know what did me. Oh, they sting? Ants sting with a stinger? Mosquito? I don't think it was a mosquito. I get bit by mosquitoes a lot, and this is the worst one. Unless, I don't know, this is a special mosquito that I'm allergic to. Ants can sting and bite. We need to fix that. They should not have so many offensive capabilities on them. Chimera ant. Catch the ants. Was it a tick? I hope it wasn't a tick. If it's a tick, you know the Lone Star tick that makes you allergic to meat? I'll be fine if that one stings me, because I already don't eat meat. But if I get Lyme disease, that's very hard. Lyme disease sucks. So hopefully if I got bit by a tick, well, hopefully it didn't carry any disease. But if it did carry one, hopefully it was the one that makes you allergic to meat. Get to a doctor. I'll go if it, I mean, it is still getting worse. Okay, I feel like it's getting worse, but also better. Like it's spreading, but it hurts less today, and I think it's less red. I think it's getting lighter in color. But I know if I go to urgent care, they're just gonna be like, oh, put some antihistamine cream on it. Put some what is it? Hydrocortisone cream on it. Just put that on it and come back if it starts to turn necrotic and fall off. Yeah, and that'll be $500. I know they're gonna say that. I don't know. Whenever I went, I had the stomach flu and I went and I wanted to be like, can I please have an IV because I haven't been able to drink any water for like the past 24 hours and I feel like I'm on the verge of death. And they were like, no, sorry, we don't have IVs here. We're just gonna give you this antiemetic so you won't throw up and we're gonna send you on your way. That's all we can do. And then they billed me. And it was like $300. Need better insurance. I know. But private insurance sucks. I don't know. Let me know if you found it. The only good insurance is insurance you can get from your employer, but I don't have that. So I have to buy the private insurance. And in my experience, all of it sucks. There's no good private option. I used to get bitten by mosquitoes all the time. Whenever I was a kid, I would always play in the woods. And this is like disgusting, but it was normal for us at the time. I would play with all the other kids in the Kieran family. And then after we were done romping around in the woods, we would have to like inspect each other for ticks. Inspect our legs and backs for ticks. And I don't know, I swear one time would be like my cousin pulled like 8 ticks off of me. Have I told this before? I don't know. We were just like not afraid though of ticks. I mean, it was gross. But it was gross for sure, but the thought of getting a disease did not enter into our minds at all. The 8 part, I'm pretty sure the record was like 8 ticks. You physically shuddered. That's just the price you have to pay to romp around in the woods, building shelters, sleeping in a pile of leaves, you know? As a child of the forest, that's just what happens. I know, I feel lucky that I didn't catch any diseases, because now I'm like terrified of ticks. What happened? I was fearless anxious child and now I've grown to be an anxious adult. You're so glad you've never been accosted by ticks. They're awful. The worst part is that they like to bite you, like where your clothes are tight. So like your socks, like the top of your socks with the elastic, or even worse, like your underwear. They like to bite you on your underwear line. It's horrible. You didn't know that? At least that was my experience. Mosquitoes are so much worse though. Mosquitoes do spread an insane amount of diseases. Mosquitoes are the worst. It's lucky that in North America they don't spread as many diseases as in other parts of the world, because I would also get so many mosquito bites. It just seems less gross because they don't stick to you, I guess. Because they're just gone right after they bite you. A hit and run. They have the decency to leave afterwards. Ticks are just horrible. Unless you smoosh them. I'm always like too grossed out to squish them, because I don't want to have like a squished mosquito on my arm. By the time they have plunged their proboscis into my skin, it's already too late. You just slap, you don't think. It's bad to do that? Is it bad? The damage is done. Even if it's your blood, it's still gross. What if it's not just your blood though? Yeah, what if your seconds? It is your blood? Do they always fill up? It most likely is blood medley. A blend. A red blend, if you will. Some like their single batch blood. Some like a blend. I'm never going outside again. That's not true. Nature is beautiful. Even if there are mosquitoes and ticks and wasps and ants that bite and sting you, and acid rain. The yapping has started. I don't know, lately I'm like scared to do Minecraft Monday because I'm afraid that I'll have nothing to talk about and it'll just be like me placing blocks in silence. But I don't know, I always seem to find something to talk about one way or another. Me not talking? It's like a streamer's fear, at least it's my fear, that I will run out of things to talk about. I was looking at tree facts for the stream to put one in the title for you, so you could learn. Here at Minecraft Monday, very educational. The one I landed on was there are over 60,000 species of tree, and apparently most of those are in like 2 countries? I don't know, because I got distracted and I had to eat and I didn't read the rest of the facts. Aren't misinformed facts just the best when you only learn just a little bit, enough to put it in the title, but not enough to actually know what you're talking about? Brazil, that's what I heard, right? A lot of them are in like South America, most of the tree species. I thought that was interesting, that like just a few countries have like all the biodiversity of trees. I didn't learn enough. The Amazon, that's true. That's true. You mean the Amazon rainforest isn't just one kind of tree over and over copy pasted, like you're playing Planet Zoo and you forgot to turn random rotation on? There was another fact that I almost landed on, but then I was like, wait, I feel like this is not the amazing fact that you think it is. It was that trees have only been around for the last 10% of Earth's existence. Sounds crazy. Like, can you imagine a world without trees? Like, it's hard to imagine, but then like, isn't like almost everything that we know just in the last 10%? Yeah, that's like most things, right? I mean, there are some, like, are sharks older than trees? I mean, that's also weird to think about, right? Imagining a world that has sharks but not trees. That's still 450 million years. For trees or sharks? Sharks are older than trees. Big ferns. Apparently, there used to be giant fungi, like woody fungi. They were huge, but then I googled it and I saw a cool picture that was like basically imagine a tree, but if it was mushroom. And then I immediately saw another picture that was just that picture with a big red X on it, as if to say like, this is not what it looked like. So I was immediately conflicted in my learning. Now I don't know what it was like. Giant fungus. Yeah, what is it called? Proto-taxites? Taxites? Tabaxi has committed no crime. It's always a struggle to try to pronounce the Latin names. Really, the trick is to just do it with confidence and then people won't know that you're wrong. They'll assume that you're right. They may even, if you do it confidently enough, they may even question their own prior pronunciation. Oh, is that how it's said? Yeah, that really goes for all things though. If you're just confident about it, you can convince people that you're in the right. Just like gatekeep girl boss. So like the big mushroom trees that we see in like fantasy may have have existed at some point in some manner. You see, when I was looking it up, well, so first I was looking at tree facts, and then the first one was all just like how trees serve humanity. But I didn't want that. I wanted like a tree fact that would stand on its own, not just like, oh, they're very good for the environment. Like, yeah, of course, they are the environment. They are. Yeah, not a human-centric tree fact. Exactly. But then it's like I found this weird website with a bunch of them, and it's like, how can I be sure that these are true? I put it in my stream title, so I hope it's true. Not that, YouTube stream titles are the pinnacle of truth in this world, and I don't think they should be. Everything on the internet is true. Everything I've ever said in any of my streams is true, except for what I just said. One Kieran always tells the truth, and one Kieran always lies. And the way to find out is to ask, is the other Kieran stinky? One Kieran always yaps. The other Kieran... Actually, maybe this is why I didn't want to play Minecraft. Because I had a nightmare about Minecraft. Sort of a nightmare. I don't know, maybe nightmare is a strong word. But I dreamt that I was supposed to have a Minecraft collab. And I was like setting up for it beforehand. But then it turns out that I thought we were just gonna be talking in Discord, but it turns out that everybody else had installed the like proximity chat mod. Everyone else had installed the proximity chat mod, and I didn't realize. And I was unprepared, and I didn't have it. And then they started the stream, and I was like trying to get the chat mod so I could talk to people, and then I like couldn't get it to work. And then in the end, I just like canceled my stream and dropped out of the collab. This is the most streamer nightmare. I don't know. It's common to have nightmares about your job, right? So of course I would have nightmares about streaming. Streaming in your undies? Huh? Okay, but like you would never know if I did. That one is not even scary. No, I don't, because I'm actually kind of a never nude. Not really. I don't shower wearing socks. But like, some people sleep naked. Not me. Never me. I can't get down with that. It just feels like gross to me. Narissa, she sleeps in the nude. I can't. I don't know. I just feel like I just don't want my skin touching the sheets. Yes, you need comfy PJs. And I'm a big comfy PJ person. Actually, like that was one of the things when I like had some disposable income for the first time. I was like, you know what I want to treat myself with? Fancy, nice, cute PJ sets. So now I have a bunch, but somehow I still end up sleeping in like ratty t-shirt pajama shorts that I've had since I was in middle school. But also the PJ sets. When I want to sleep extra cozy. The classic old t-shirt with holes. The one that gets retired from daily wear and so gets banished to the sleepwear bin. But I don't really wear t-shirts that much. I only have a couple t-shirts that I actually wear outside. I'm not really a t-shirt person. Just a few. While I don't wear because my pajamas they're too obviously pajamas. My pajama sets, like I wouldn't really wear those on a plane. But I will wear the closest thing, which is like leggings and a giant sweatshirt. Because like, who are you trying to impress on the plane? Honestly, like all those businessmen wearing suits on the airplane, I feel bad for them. Because they probably feel like they have no choice. What, they have to look good at the airport? The flight attendant, that's true. Oh, you're trying to impress the flight attendant? I mean, I can't blame you. I don't know though. I mean, the flight attendant is like, it's like a classic, cute outfit. But also, I feel like flight attendants have been rude to me lately. Is that just me? They'll slide you an extra snack. Maybe they're not that rude. That's just me. Sometimes they're rude. Well, I don't know. Actually, it's probably because this is a while ago when I was on a flight to Japan. So I was in like the premium class, but not first class. There's a difference. And there's like a bathroom that only first class is allowed to use. And I didn't realize that. I thought, because it was literally like right next to my seat. So I thought like, oh, I'm in premium class and it's right there. Like, surely I can use this bathroom. And then I used it and the flight attendant was like, please in the future use the bathroom. And then she points like all the way to the back of the plane. Like I have to walk past like 30 rows and she's like, please use that one in the future. It's like, oh. Okay. They should have put a sign on the bathroom. Well, I should have known because there was a curtain. But in my defense, the curtain was open at the time. But she did close the curtain behind me after I left. I thought, like, being in the premium class, I would get to use... Maybe premium class would get their own bathroom, but no. It's the same as economy. That's fine, except that I feel like it's so inefficient because there's, like, 2 bathrooms for, like, 100 people. And then there's, like, 4 bathrooms for, like, 20 people. But I guess that's the whole point. I hate when there's... Wait, did I make this up? No, I'm thinking of... Not... They don't have this in bathrooms. Or in plain bathrooms, I mean. I hate when... I guess this is, like, porta potties. Which I will never use a porta potty if I have the option. But sometimes you don't have the option. What I hate is when porta potties have a urinal in them. I just think that's encouraging bad behaviors in the porta potty. Maybe it's because I don't use it, so I don't get the benefit of it. I just feel like adding another place to encourage people to use the restroom is encouraging bad behavior. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Exactly. And it's like, it's always like right next to the door somehow. So it feels so gross when you walk in and you're standing like right next to the urinal. And it's tiny too. It's tiny and it's right there. And I think they should just remove that from the porta potty. You thought that was a sink? Well, maybe sometimes there is a sink. It keeps the seat cleaner, does it? I guess the porta potty is probably never gonna be very clean. Truthfully, it does. There must be a better solution than a porta potty.